Alright, welcome back to my channel. This is Brooke with Brooke Makes Stuff. God, I can never get that intro right, can I? Today we are going to be doing a painting of a fox on a composition notebook, and this is a commission piece. So get ready to rumble. We are starting out with just a very simple sketch of the fox, and when I say simple, I mean simple. It's gonna be just a basic ass outline. I was rather looking forward to this one because I was trying to go with like a little bit of a different style than I normally do. I tend to use watercolors, they're my favorite medium, but I did start out with acrylic, so this is really kind of bringing it back to the basics. My shop on Etsy, for instance, has majority acrylic painted composition notebooks that I first started doing maybe a year and a half ago, and I've just kind of continued on with, and I left it behind for a little bit, but in the end you always come back to what you're good at. If you could say I'm good at it or not is up to opinion. It's very subjective, I suppose, but I think I'm rather good at it. But yeah, my great aunt actually commissioned this piece, and she wanted it for her grandson. She wanted a picture of a fox painted onto a notebook for him to give it to him for his birthday. So that's what I'm doing. I found a nice little reference image for the fox on Pinterest, as all reference images are found, and I just kind of made it my own from there. I didn't follow it exactly. You'll see many times I alter the face, I mess up, and make the eyes too big, make the eyes too small, yada yada yada. That's one of the beautiful things about acrylics, is you can just keep piling on the paint over and over and over and over again, and redoing it and redoing it and redoing it until you get it just right. And that's what I did with this piece. I redid it over and over until I got it just right, until I got the colors right, I got the facial shape right, the structures right, everything right. And you'll notice specifically I had a lot of trouble with the nose and the mouth area, which I still don't think I got it exactly perfect the way I wanted it, but it's much better than my first attempt, which was kind of garbage. But yeah, here you'll see me adding like a bunch of deep crimson red for some reason, which I don't know why I did that. It doesn't look exactly the best. You'll see in a little bit I'll fix it with a better mixed shade of reddish orange that is a little bit lighter in tone. I used a little bit more white and some yellow ochre to go along with it, along with the crimson, and a tiny bit of burnt sienna, and that was what I used for the final layer of the fox's fur. But once his eyes were complete, I felt like he really gained a personality. Once his eyes aren't those like demon, just looking straight into your soul things. Once they're perfected into like actual eyes, he gets a little personality, and you can see he's just a little fox doing his little fox thing. And as you know, the magic of filmmaking, this video has been shortened into what is considered like, I think it's like a 9-10 minute video. It took me a full day to paint this piece collectively. I didn't just sit down one day and just spend like 24 hours. I mean, like, I have a 7-month-old, so I would paint a little bit and then stop, and then come back to it hours later, and then paint a little bit and stop and come back to it hours later, which involved a lot of dried paint and a lot of remixing and a lot of putting paints in plastic bags. Those palettes that you see right there have gone through their fair share of plastic bags, and that is the damn truth of it all. The magic of filmmaking, what can I say? But I really did enjoy making this piece. It's different than other ones that I've made, and I'm very happy that it's going to a loving and happy home. If you are interested in stuff like this, custom artwork on composition notebooks, they're quality composition notebooks, not Dollar Tree composition notebooks. I don't play with no Dollar Tree composition notebooks. I only do the best. These are Mead college ruled, so they got that nice paper inside, like quality composition notebook, and it's all finished off with sealant, so you don't have to worry about cracking or anything like that. Like, this is, I do a damn good job when I decide to do something right. But we're finally getting to the end bit of the video. The process, I just wanted to give it a little bit more depth in the background, so I thought, why not add some snowy little branches, snowy little branches, because it's a wintry scene. He's got some snow by his little feet and all that, so we just give him some branches and cover him up with some snow to give it a little bit more depth than just a plain blue background, because a plain blue background, it's just kind of a cop-out in my opinion. You need to add something there, just anything at all. But yeah, you see, it's finally coming together as a piece, and after all the work that I did, it is finally coming down to its conclusion. Mixing the snow was actually a very tedious process, I have to say, because I used plain white along with a very, very light mixture of white and cerulean blue, and just to get it like the right amount of white and blue to make it kind of give it some dimension, it required a lot of finagling back and forth. So that's why you're seeing me kind of focus on that a little bit, a lot of it, and just add. That's it. I finished it. Ta-da! That's the piece, and I'm so happy that I was able to do this for a very, very loving family member, and to give her grandson a wonderful present for his birthday. And I hope he enjoys it and gets to use it in school. Thank you very much. This has been Brooke Makes Stuff, and if you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel. I make videos like this all the time. Bye-bye.